What's going on, everybody? Anybody who's from out of town, happy to have you here for this episode of Your Hometown Road Trip. We got a lot going on today. We got a lot of really cool golf things going on. Some of you guys may be into that. And we're going to be taking a look at some folks at the Symphony. Let's go ahead and check it out.
The CSRA is full of interesting people.
Done deal. Let's go. We're doing it.
Places.
We are down here now in the pit.
And activities. And now I'm hitting the road to share them with you.
Holster those bad boys. I'm nervous.
And I promise,
this actually feels really good.
They're worth the drive.
All right, guys, we are here for our first stop of the day. And if you feel it right now, there is a very peaceful vibe going on here right now. We are out here at Wedges and Woods, and I got the owner here, Nick. Nick, how are you doing today, sir?
Good, sir.
Yes, and so before we get going, I want you to give us a little bit of a rundown about what this place is and what it's all about.
Well, we are a driving range teaching facility, so pretty much work on all aspects of the game. So we have short game, putting, working on drivers, irons, we have teaching, we have club building, we have custom fitting. We also have top tracer, so you can go under our covered area and actually play around the Golf of St. Andrews on a good rainy day. So well-rounded at everything. The only thing we don't have is the golf course, but if you include the top tracer, you got your golf course.
Nice.
So that kind of gives us a roundabout on what we have.
Now, you guys have a lot of special programs here, and I really want to talk about that. I've been out here before, and I've seen it, but talk to us a little bit about some of the programs that you guys got here.
All right, kind of like today, what we have behind us, we have a lot of our veterans and disabled in the area. So we have our Marty Tercios Foundation Clinic going on today, and our GSGA program going on today. So it's a mix today. So on the first and third Wednesdays, we have our GSGA, and every Wednesday we have our Marty Tercios. So with that is more adaptive on the Marty Tercios. So we run those 2 to 4 times a month, and then we also do other programs with Walton Options. We do some programs with them. So we do a lot of outreach trying to get people out. We do have adaptive equipment to stand you up or whatever your disability is. We have a lot of different equipment to be able to get you out doing things once again.
Now, I've seen some of this equipment, amazing stuff, and it helps these people, get up there and they're out there hitting golf.
Yeah.
Golf balls like the pros, man.
That's it.
Why do you think it's important to have this kind of stuff here and, to be able to help these people out?
Big thing, like even for myself, I got hurt in 2011. So I went through a lot of the issues of doctors and just no help out there. So with this, it's an opportunity for somebody to get out and do something once again where they thought their life was over. Right. They didn't think there was any more possibilities for them, whether it's, a stroke, paralysis, limb loss, the list goes on of different things. Even with all those different things, there is an opportunity for you to come out and hit a golf ball.
Nice.
And not only that, but just the environment, not being in the 4 walls, to be able to just get out again is a beautiful thing.
Now, you mentioned Marty a little while ago. Let's talk a little bit about him and a little bit about his origin story and talk about that. I see him back there right now, and he's giving his tips.
That's it. So Marty's from California. He moved here in 2016. So we combined his program and our program, which is the Marty Tercios Foundation now. He has cerebral palsy. He's had it since birth. He probably hits the ball straighter than any of us does.
Wow. So,
and the amount of work and effort he puts into his body on a daily basis, because if he goes down, he's down. It takes months, if not years, to get back what he can lose in just a short period of time. So I wish we could be more like him.
Yeah. No, man, he's a really great guy. He's the reason actually why we're back out here. He reached out to me on Twitter and said, come on back out. And I said, man, we will be back out there. So people are trying to, if they're seeing this right now and, maybe, they want to use the equipment or, just come out here and, hit a couple rounds. Where do they go and what do they do to get a hold of y'all?
So you can call directly to Wedges and Woods and they will give you my number. Depending on the different situations, sometimes I like people to come out a little bit early or on a different day so we can kind of get you fitted into the equipment to see if it's going to work. And then at the same time, we don't know how long you've been out of general population too. So to be around a whole bunch of people may be overwhelming. So to be a little one-on-one with somebody to break that ice and get you out can make that big difference.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much
for
having us out here today. We're going to go walk around and talk to some of the other folks that you got out here right now. Well, I'm out here with a true rock star right now. I'm out here with Julie. Julie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. So, Julie, I want you to tell me a little bit about, what it's like for you. You got this equipment. It helps you, stand up and be able to golf. What is that like for you? You to be able to, to do this and play this game.
It is truly amazing. Honestly, if you had told me a few years ago I'd be out here, I would have laughed in your face. Because I never thought that this was a possibility. But then 7 years ago, I found it and fell in love with it. And I've been trying to make myself better ever since. It's just really great to be able to use my legs and use other parts of my body to get movement and just really enjoy it.
Now, very much, loving this equipment right here. Anything you want to say to the folks that stand up and play?
Thank you so much for supporting us, for letting us use the equipment to change people's lives. I mean, that's truly what this is.
I love it. And anything you want to say to the people out here at Wedges and Woods?
I want to say thank you to Nick, to Ricky, to everybody who volunteers out here, to Marty. Thank you for opening up this program, for doing everything you guys do. It is incredible.
Well, I love you and everything that you're doing out here. You're gonna have to teach me some golf stuff one day because your swing is definitely better than mine. You got a high five in there for me? Boom. All right, so we're out here talking with Doug right now. Doug, how are you doing here today?
Good, how are you?
Doug, we're taking a look at this program right here. First and foremost, talk to me a little bit about who you are, what you do, and then let's talk about what this program is we got here.
Okay, so I'm a PGA golf professional. Been doing this for a little over 40 years.
Nice.
Started when I was real young. Maybe not. But I'm a PGA golf professional.
Yeah.
I work at Bartram Trail full-time, and then I do this twice a month. This is run by the Georgia State Golf Association, Adaptive Golf Clinic. And I've been doing it for about 5 years. I know Nick's been doing it longer than that, but I've been involved about 5 years now. We come out the first and third Wednesdays of each month and do a 2-hour clinic, and it's free to all the participants.
Nice.
Sponsored by the Georgia State Golf Association.
Very nice. In your opinion, why is it important to have these kind of programs?
It's bringing the people out, getting out of the house a little bit, getting them out, enjoying each other's company, getting them maybe to hit balls for the first time or improve their golf swing.
Nice. And so for you personally, what's it like getting to see these people come out here, getting a chance to, play the sport that they love?
It's very rewarding to me.
So we're here with Bruce right now, who is a veteran. Bruce, tell us a little bit about this place, how much it means to you, and what it does for other veterans.
This is home. Look, out here, certain times in the early morning, at late afternoon, you can see deer, coyotes, that kind of thing running around. But to hang out with other veterans, work on and learn how to play golf, that's it in a nutshell. We to be able to pull a veteran out of his home and give him something to do that makes him feel like he's somebody, instead of feeling like in the house, alienated, nobody cares, These guys look forward to seeing their golf buddies out here.
Yeah.
It's an awesome thing. And you hear about veterans 22 a day. This is the kind of thing that keeps that number hopefully going down.
Yeah.
They come out here, nobody can talk to a veteran like another veteran.
Yeah.
Except for Marty there, he's different.
All right, so I'm here with the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Marty. And Marty is gonna try to teach me some golf stuff today. Marty, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well.
Love it, Marty.
I'm gonna do a lot more than try.
You're gonna do a lot more than try?
Yeah. You're gonna hit that ball well.
Marty has confidence in me. More confidence than I have.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this today. Okay.
We're gonna go over 3 ideas.
3 ideas, okay.
Your grip,
The grip,
your
posture,
and your alignment.
and my alignment, okay.
Marty was a great teacher, and even though I've not really golfed before, he had a lot of patience with me.
Not bad. Not bad. We're getting there.
You're getting
All right.
there.
I'll get there one day.
If I need a good, if you need some good golf tips, Marty is your guy.
For our next stop of the day, we swung by the Miller Theater where a group of students were treated to a special performance by the Augusta Symphony.
All right, guys, so we are just getting done with this performance, and we have Dirk here. Dirk, how you doing today?
Hey, thank you.
And so, Dirk, tell us a little bit, for those people who don't know, we're going to talk about the performance because it was amazing, but give us a little bit of a rundown about what is the Augusta Symphony and what it's all about.
Well, the Augusta Symphony is one of the largest orchestras in Georgia, in the state of Georgia. We've been around for almost 70 years. Next year is actually our 70th anniversary season, so we're in 69 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, for a while. And we're a regional orchestra that performs mostly here at our home, the Miller Theater in Augusta. But we also perform in Evans, out in Columbia County, and every now and then when we find the funding, we go out to other communities as well, sort of within the CSRA. So we perform quite a bit of stuff every year, probably 15 or so main stage shows, and then whatever comes our way.
Nice. Now, so how long have you yourself been with the Augusta Symphony?
This is my 7th season as music director here, so almost 7 years then, I guess.
Now, talk to us. Let's talk about this performance that just happened. What a spectacle. Everybody seemed like they had a great time. You seem like you had a great time.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about what just happened here just now.
So every year, the Augusta Symphony performs what we call a Discovery Concert. That is a free concert for kids, for school kids of all ages, really. And this hall has about 1,300 seats, and every year we pack it with 1,300 children. And children are such a great audience, as you just saw. They react immediately to everything. They're not waiting for anything. It happens in the moment. And so what we just did today was we had a performance with all American music, and at the same time, at that giant screen over there, we projected, actually it's not projection, it's an LED screen. It's a 3D journey through America's national parks, and then also some of America's great cities. And as you heard, the kids with their 3D glasses, when the water comes splashing in, and so they have visceral reactions. It's really fantastic.
Yes.
They loved it. They loved it.
There was a moment where a bear caught a fish, y'all, and when I say that these kids, it was like a rock concert in there. They were so excited about it.
Yeah.
Now, but I want to ask you, in your opinion, why is it important to, expose kids to, to music like this, at such an early age?
Yeah, it is absolutely important, and it's more and more important these days than it used to be. The reason for that is simply because music in schools is cut and cut and cut and cut. So you actually have a hard time finding music programs in schools now. But at the same time, it doesn't matter what article you read, every single article about brain development, learning development will tell you how beneficial it is for kids to be exposed to and ideally learn a musical instrument. We have the logical side and then the artistic side of our brains, and there's not many ways in which they can really interact from left to right. Mm-hmm. Music is one of those, and it builds these synapses which otherwise will not be built. Yeah. It's a great tool for learning, for discipline, to just experience what it means to get good at something. Yeah. If you put in the work, you'll get the merit out of it. It really is, even if you don't like classical music, orchestral music that we do, nevertheless, it is an incredibly valuable tool for young kids and growing, brains to be exposed to. So, music education for me, obviously, as a musician, is very important simply because I want them to be exposed to this. I want them to like the music that we play to. I want them to realize that orchestral music is not just for your grandma. Yeah. It's for everybody, including for kids. But then also, I want them to, just learn and grow and really develop who they will become.
All right, so we're just getting done with our performance at the Symphony, and I'm here with my guy Mills. Mills, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. And so Mills just sat down, he watched the performance. What were your thoughts, man?
It was really fun. So there was this big screen, and you put on 3 glasses, and you can see basically everything, and it was super cool. The music made you feel like you were there.
Yes.
You know?
Have you ever been to a symphony like this before?
No, I don't think so.
So with this being your first time, is this something that you feel like you would come back to something like this again?
Yeah.
Do you do any music stuff yourself? Are you a musician at all?
I play the violin and I play the piano.
Oh, wow. So with you, you know, this is kind of cool for you to see this stuff. So is this something that you would want to be doing in the future?
Yeah, because I like to sit down and play instruments with people all the time.
What is it about music that you love?
It's just getting to know, like doing the beats and getting it all together at the same time, and just music is calming and stuff. So.
Nice, man. Anything you want to say to the folks here at the Symphony for putting this on and having you guys all out here today?
It was a really fun show, and thanks for doing it for us.
Nice. You got a high five in there for me? Let's go.
We want to give a big shout out to the Augusta Symphony for inviting us out for the performance.
All right, what's going on, guys? Now, we're out here in McCormick, and as most of you guys know, McCormick is very special to me. It was where we had our first episode. We were out here for Christmas. So, of course, for this week, we had to show you guys a very special spot out here. And to talk about this very special spot, we got Andy here. Andy, how you doing, sir?
Great, good morning.
Excellent. So, Andy, give us the rundown about where we're at right now and what it's all about.
Welcome to the Monticello Golf Course here in Savannah Lakes Village. Savannah Lakes Village is a private member-owned community here in McCormick County. If you want to have a nice home on the freshwater lake on a golf course, this is a great place for you. If you want to instead of commuting away from the urban jungle out to the playground, if you want to live in the playground and build your home here, remote work, all those kind of things, it's a great place to be. So yeah, there's like I said, 5,000 lots here and about halfway built out, and we're right in the middle of one of the most scenic places here on the golf course, one of our 2 championship golf courses here at Savannah Lakes Village.
Very nice. Now, so give me a little bit of a rundown about, how long has this place been here, and talk to me a little bit about what makes this place special.
Savannah Lakes Village was established in 1989, and it's, with some government partnerships with the Army Corps of Engineers on Lake Thurmond here. So there was a master plan that was put in place, and people started buying lots and said, I want to live in a community like that one day. And 1, 2, 10, 20, 100, 200, 1,700 plus houses later, here we are, and people continue moving here from all over the country. So it's just a great place to live, great place to work. It's not exactly a retirement community, although most people are either retired, semi-retired, or looking at it. But there's also some young families here and some single folks. So it's just a really diverse community.
Very nice. So if people are trying to come out here and they're trying to play on this course, what do they got to do?
Yeah, well, so it's a member-owned community, and members, one of the benefits of membership is you have access to priority booking at the golf course. You have member rates, but guests are welcome to come play. So we're member-focused, but guests are welcome, is what we like to say. All you need to do is contact the pro shop, and they can get on the tee sheet, and we have a lot of capacity in the afternoons and weekends, and guests are welcome to come. Also, we have a special some special times during the year where we flip the tee sheet and guests are able to get dibs on the tee sheet to start with. So that's what we're looking at right now, and it's a great time to come play. It's a great time of the year.
All right, so Andy, if people are trying to find out more about this place or find out how they can get involved, where do they go? What do they do?
Sure, just go to SavannahLakes.com. You can learn all there is to know about the community, about the golf opportunity, all the information that you want to see about what it's like to live here, and learn more about Savannah Lakes Village at our website, SavannahLakes.com.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much for coming out here and talking to us. We're going to make our way down the course and take a look at some more stuff. All right, guys, we're continuing our journey out here on the golf course, and we had to bring out a golf professional out here. My guy, Craig. Craig, how you doing today, sir?
Doing great, Brandon.
Excellent.
Good to have you here.
Now, Craig, I want you to tell me, you're a golfer yourself, and have you played this course before?
Yes,
so
yes.
Tell me a little bit, as a golfer, what's special about this course and what people can expect from it?
Well, first of all, be the landscape. When you get here, you wouldn't realize just how almost mountainous it feels here. It rolls along and kind of hilly, and also changes a little bit in elevation. The other course that we have, Terra, does the same thing. So that's probably the biggest thing, and just a very playable golf course, not very penalizing, not saying it's easy, but it's very playable.
What's normally the reaction from golfers, you know, when they come out here and they hit this golf course for the first time?
It plays longer than they think.
Yeah.
And I think that's because of the hills and the mountainous type feel to it.
Throughout this episode, you know, I've been trying to learn some golf stuff myself. Do you got any tips for a beginner golfer? Anything that you can give me?
Wow, now there's a good question. How much time we got?
We got, man, at least 7 minutes.
At least 7 minutes. You know, biggest thing if you're a beginner golfer is, I always tell everybody, go out there and make a few swings before you ever get a lesson. But after a couple of swings, go get a lesson, go kind of get started on the basics. Kind of like any activity you would do.
Okay.
You know, that would probably be the biggest thing. But and also on the golf courses, just take it in. You know, don't get too caught up, don't get too upset. It's a game that can kind of aggravate you a little bit. You can't let that happen.
Well, Craig, I want to thank you very much for coming out here and talking golf with us and showing us around here. It's a beautiful spot that we're at here right now, and who knows, maybe the next time I come out here, maybe you can, you know, we can.
I'd love for you to come on. Let's get you playing.
Get a couple rounds in. You
There
know,
you go.
I was barely able to get it off the ground earlier in the episode, but you know, I think maybe with some time with you, who knows? You think I could be maybe like a golf pro?
No, come on. There's always a chance. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. We'll see you guys in a bit. Well, that about does it for this episode of Your Hometown Road Trip. I want to give a big thank you to all the people who came out and talked with us today. For me, this was a really special episode today. We'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Your Hometown Road Trip.